of the Hermitage Museum in Amsterdam. There's also an Hermitage in St. Petersburg. Tell all about the Tsars, the Russians. There's now an exhibition dining with the Tsars. Also €1 of every sold ticket goes to St. Petersburg. Don't know why. It's not the other way around, but a part of it belongs to St. Petersburg. And then we have this bridge here in front of us. This bridge is a copy of the bridges in Paris over the Seine, and the French call it Alexandre III, and we call it the Blue Bridge because of the blue lights on top. The half-round building behind the bridge is the Opera and Ballet Theatre. And next to this opera house is the most ugliest building of Amsterdam. It's our city hall. But we had the most beautiful city hall of the world. That used to be our royal palace on the Dam Square. But Napoleon again, when he was here in 1810, he took our city hall, made that to his castle. And after Napoleon, the family of Orange came, and it still belongs to them. They don't live there, they're only there sometimes a year for special occasions. They live in The Hague, and they're also our government. So in 1982 they built all the new stuff over there. And now we go to the Herengracht, the Gentleman Canal, and here live the most rich merchants of the time. You won't find any warehouses here, only big houses. Most of them have 2 stairs to go inside, one at the left side, one at the right side, like here. When you had 1 stair, you were actually not rich enough, because you could not buy a big piece of land. Also behind these, some of these houses do have stables for the horses at the other canal, so they brought the merchant home and the horses to the other side. Also behind these facades, it's really a green world with beautiful gardens. You can't see it from here. It's totally different world. Pictures here on both sides. You can see how these gardens look like. Yeah? Yeah. That was not this week. No, it was. Yeah, sometimes we have the open garden days and you can visit the gardens, and that's really beautiful. And yeah. This weekend we had Monument Day. You can go in monuments. It's still very expensive here. Booking.com is here. Office, book your holiday here, I think. Or bank buildings. This is called the bank, but this isn't the bank anymore. Now shops here, supermarkets, restaurants. And here we have a very nice house with a statue on the facade. It's called George and the Dragon. We don't know who killed who. Do you want to know? And here we have 6 very big houses on the bridge here till the end of the bridge. It used to be a bank building. It was all connected to each other. The bank isn't anymore. It's totally refurbished. On the 1st of May here opened the Waldorf Astoria Hotel from New York, the Waldorf Astoria. You can go inside, have a look at the garden, how nice it is. And when they ask you, do you want to drink something, you say, it's much too expensive. For me, yeah. And here we have also a nice museum of bags and purses. We do have a bag of Madonna. No money left, bag. Ja. Een hoppertje torrenwekker, regulier. Yeah, I think it's maybe, but it's, you can have a drink there as well, it's not so busy. And now we go to a very nice canal with 7 bridges. Diese 7 Brücken müssen wir gehen, das hat Karat hier geschrieben. Die Zeit, wenn sie nicht aus dem Osten noch nur geträumt. Über 7 Brücken muss man gehen. Die hebben gewoon maar dat is af moet bezoeken. Ja, is het alles ja populair af.
Ja, heb ik een tekst.
Ja. And when we watch through these big windows here, these 3 windows, we can see the trees and the gardens behind the houses. Watch through these 3 windows. See? Yeah, this is very old trees. And here very nice warehouses. The zon and the maan. Learning some Dutch words. The zon and the maan. The sun and the moon. Not that difficult. And here they built the houses like here. With these 90 degrees corners, we call it a neck facade, like a big neck facade. Or they built the houses with the flat roof, the other side, flat roof. And the third house from the corner, the roof is like a bell, we call it a bell facade.
Oh, wow.
That's how they built all these houses in Amsterdam, only the size is different, because the people had to pay tax for the size at the canal. So when you were rich, you had a big facade, and when you're not so rich, you name it. The last one is pushed away a little bit by the other houses. Yeah, and you can also see these railings on top of the walls here. In the 60s, the insurance companies made these railings because in the past a lot of these cars drove in the water. That was now not possible.
Нет, ничего невозможно. Надо приложить смекал. Надо приложить смекал.
These half-round doors here, this used to be the stables for the horses. This house belonged to a very big house. Nowadays, no stables for horses anymore. Maybe parking for Ferraris. It's very expensive here. Square meter price is about between 6,000 and 12,000 euros a square meter. You can't buy a house of 10 square meters. It depends. It depends. You can buy 2 floors, just how it's refurbished, the whole house, to hire a house, also possible. It's also a very nice museum here, Museum van Loon. It's a 17th century house museum. You can see how these people live. Building here on the corner, actually a new building built in 1900. It's our city archive. Okay, and I wanted to show the first painting of Amsterdam, just to have a wall around, and all these tall ships here with the products from the east. They were waiting here for the good wind, because we are a harbour in the Netherlands and it takes some hours to go to the North Sea. So when the wind was not good, sometimes they had to wait for weeks. Yeah, but it was not a problem, because maybe you know we have such an area here, such a district, red light district, very old district. So sometimes they're hoping for no wind at all. And here now is the railway station, the central station, that's built on an island in the water. And the canals of the 17th century, where we are now, they are built around the old city. Gelderse Kade is dat. And the map of Amsterdam, nowadays, where it is. It's the oldest part of the canals of the 17th century around, and the railway station. 800,000 people we do have now in Amsterdam, and in the whole Netherlands it's 17 million. Here, they're refurbishing it now. That's the marble plate on the facade, and it says John Adams was here, the second president of the United States. Was here in the 17th century. He was the first president who visited the Netherlands. And this year, the second president who visited the Netherlands was Obama.